We're going to try it again. Don't press anything.
Oh, the light is right here.
Maybe it's the way that. Is it the lighting maybe here? Should
No.
we turn the upper lights
No,
on?
no, it doesn't have anything to do with lighting.
Okay. Okay, thank you all for coming today.
Don't you have to get the group?
He did.
I did.
Oh.
Okay, thank you everybody for coming today to my last speech. I'm going to tell you why it's very important to become an organ donor. So Miles and Jason were best friends since 2nd grade, and they are now on their way to a ski party at their friend's house. They were 5 minutes away from the house when they were hit by a drunk driver. Both were taken into a hospital when Jason was unfortunately pronounced brain dead, and his family was told he would never wake up. Meanwhile, Miles' organs were starting to fail from internal bleeding, and doctors determined he was going to need a liver transplant, but even if they put him on their registry, it'd be too late by the time they found someone. Doctors then decided to see if Jason was an organ donor. He was. With his parents' consent, doctors tested Jason to see if he'd be a suitable donor for Miles, and it turns out he was. Because Jason signed the card to become an organ donor, when he got his driver's license, he was able to save his best friend's life. Now, while this is an extreme example, thousands of people wait for organs every year. According to the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, about 18 people die each day in the United States waiting for viable organs. The need for organ donors is more crucial than ever before. Every day, more than 75 patients across the United States receive some type of organ transplant. And according to Vanderbilt University Medical Center, each month, 1,000 more people are added to the National Transplant Waiting List, which now tops more than 120,660 people. More than 12,000 people wait 5 or more years for viable organs, and more than half die in that time waiting. And brain death patients are the leading source of organ donations, but because of medical advancements, there are fewer cases of brain death each year, according to a 10-year study from the Canadian Medical Association. Next, I will talk about the misconceptions surrounding organ donation. There are many myths surrounding organ donation. First, many people think that doctors will not take extreme measures to save your life. This is completely false. If you are transported to a hospital, the doctor's first priority is to save your life, and they take every measure to do so. Many people also believe that some donor recipients get special treatment based on status, but according to the National Organ Donor Transplant List, recipients are decided based on blood type, time spent waiting, and geological factors. Race, celebrity, and financial status is never considered. Organ donation is never a cost to recipients or donor families. It is illegal to sell organs in the United States, so therefore the donors and recipients are protected under federal law. Next, I will tell you how you can give the ultimate gift of life. There are many ways to become an organ donor. Many people in the United States are in fact in favor of organ donation, they just don't know how to help. There are 4 ways to become a donor. Designate on your driver's license, and you will get an organ donor card, like this one, and you will check that if you want your whole body to be used or just parts, such as your heart, lungs, liver, or pancreas. And it also has your emergency contact on there. You will tell your family and friends your decision or your doctor in the case that you're unable to do so in an accident. And you can also indicate in your will. There are many organs in your body that are used for transplant. Skin is the most used and also the most needed, and that is used mostly for burn victims. You can donate your eyes, your arteries, or even your tendons. So no one is considered too old or too young to become a donor. Everyone from newborns to the elderly are considered to have viable organs. But not everyone can be considered a viable donor. There are some factors that are out of your control, such as there are factors out of control, such as genetic diseases, such as diabetes and heart disease. But there are some things that you can do to make sure you're a viable donor. You can exercise and eat healthy and avoid excessive drinking and smoking. Although the story of Mark and Jason was an extreme example of how organ donation can save lives, it happens every day all over the country. Become an organ donor today and give the ultimate gift of life. Sign up today.